What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here today. If you guys are trying to beat these living the dream solos, I'm going to show you guys how to do them very quickly. Obviously they are in the fourth quarter, so you're not going to be able to just cheese them or anything like that, and you do have to win the game. So you start down by 14. You are going to want to do this on 3 stars in my opinion. You could take a chance on doing it on 2 stars without allowing a touchdown, but if you do end up allowing a touchdown, well then I guess you're kind of out of luck. But we're going to go ahead and load in, and like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to do it hopefully quickly, because if you are trying to complete them and repeat them as much as possible to possibly try to get, I've heard some of you guys in my comment section say you guys already pulled 95 from it and things like that, and that's kind of the reason you want to do them. Obviously for myself, I probably won't grind them as much as I should, just because within trying to make videos and things like that, I don't have enough time. But hopefully this will help you guys out if you are trying to complete them. So we're going to go ahead as soon as it loads in, show you how to do it right here. So you do start on offense. Every single one of them is the same, so no matter what team you choose, you can do the same method. So what I'm going to do is go for the touchdown and leave it how it is. So right here, we're going to run PA crossers. It looks like we're going to be able to outrun the linebacker, and the safety is going to come down. Whenever it looks like this, where they're manned up, usually that safety comes down, and then you can just throw it over top like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and score very quickly, because we're down 14, so we're going to want to score 2 touchdowns, obviously, to win this game. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go 5 wide. I'm not going to kick it. I go 5 wide because of the fact that I do have Michael Vick, but run whatever play is your go-to play. If you don't like the way this formation looks, feel free to call timeout and run it, try it again, because they will switch. Personally, since like I said, I have Vick, I'm not really too worried about the passing. I just run it in like that. It works like 95% of the time. Either the pass is open or the run. And the reason I want to do that is now I'm down by 6, so I know if I score a touchdown, I pretty much win. So what I'm going to do is kick it out of bounds. I don't want it to start too far back in their own red zone, because if I get a sack fumble or something like that, then obviously it would mess me up. And since this isn't the solo battles, I can all out blitz them every single time. There's no there's no amount of times that you can run plays or anything like that. So I'm going to run pinch buck 0. I usually user whatever linebackers in man coverage, and I'll just go ahead and user this. And we're trying to stop them. That's okay. Honestly, if they get a couple yards, it's not going to kill you. You just don't want them to get any points, because if they get a field goal or a touchdown, you won't be able to score in one or win it in one possession, and that'll just make you take longer. And the whole point is to try to make this not take that long if you can. So like I said, we just all out blitz them every single time, because I have a really good team. If you don't have that good of a team, feel free to play coverages, maybe 2-man. Like I said, I'm pretty confident in my speed. You can see I have speed differentials. My corners are faster than them, so I'm not too worried. We know that is a run right there. We could see it happening. So we're going to go ahead and put them in a 3rd and long. Now, like I said, you can do whatever you want, run a 2-man. Personally, I just blitz them, and I don't really give them that much time to try to get a playoff. But you could run 2-man if you wanted, or whatever the case is. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to stay here. We see that they ran a corner route, which is not a big deal. I just ran with it so they couldn't get the ball off fast. And now they're going to have to punt. So this is what makes it pretty quickly to do if you go ahead and do it right. So you definitely don't want to mess up. So right here, they're going to punt it. And I'll run it back since there's only 4 minutes left, and we're going to start pretty deep right here. I do try to run it back. Not for a touchdown, but I do try to get some yards, get us decent field position. So what you're going to want to do as soon as you get the ball back right here, if you're trying to get this done as fast as possible. If you're not confident in yourself, what I would do is just go ahead and score a touchdown again if possible, and then just play defense, get the ball back. They don't have timeouts. That's the great thing, is so they don't have timeouts, so the clock does go pretty fast. What I do is, which I wanted to get more yards than I just did, but apparently Cordell got stuck. But what you want to do is basically run the ball or pass it, whatever you're more confident with, and turn 2 clock on. So we know we got 2 more plays before that 2-minute warning right here. So if I could pick up about 10 to 15 yards, I will. If not, but it's not also the worst thing in the world. So right there, I think we got like 10, 15 yards, whatever the case is. And then we're going to have to run 1 more play to the 2-minute warning. We do know we need a touchdown, but I don't want to give them too much time left. Like I said, you could basically score, get the ball back, That's another version where you could do it where you score real quick, then you just get the ball back, get them to go 4 and out, and then you just basically can run the clock out the same way. Personally, I just do it this way just because it takes one less possession, but it's up to you guys. So what I'm going to do is same thing. I'm going to run it. Since I'm on the 35, I'm pretty confident I can still get into the red zone or the end zone. It's really dependent on your team and how you feel in your gameplay, where you want to score. Like I said, just score the faster you can if you're not confident in scoring, but if you're pretty confident in scoring, then maybe go ahead and wait. So right here, what we're going to do is let this get under 120. That way we don't have to run an extra play. We're going to try to get yardage, but not score yet. So right here, what we're going to do is run one more play. It's going to take us under that 40 mark, and then we're going to try to score after that. So like I said, I'm going to let it go under 40. I'm not going to score right here. If I score, it's not the worst, but I'm not going to try to score, hopefully. And then what I'm going to do is, like I said, it depends on how confident you are in your team. So I'm going to chew clock. What I do is I chew clock. As soon as it hits 8, I call timeout. So I was actually pretty confident in that formation, so I could have almost ran it, and I probably would have scored even without calling timeout as time kind of expiring. But I just want to do it just in case so I can give myself another play. We see X is going to be wide open right here, so we're going to score pretty easily as long as nothing crazy happens. And now all we have to do is kick an extra point, and we don't have to run as many plays. So right here, all you do is kick an extra point. Boom. And then what we have to do is squib it. So, or not squib it, sorry, I sky kick it. I mean, you can squib it, kick it deep, whatever you want. This doesn't really matter. I usually sky kick it because it takes like 3 or 4 seconds. It probably takes like 2-3 seconds off, which actually right now it doesn't look like it's going to because Franco got there really, really fast. But it takes 2 seconds off. And now they need 80 yards for this Hail Mary. So what I do, a couple different methods, guys, because people do get tip drill catches in this game. I run with my middle linebacker that's guarding the running back, and I blitz the opposite side of where the running back is. If I can't get there, what I do is I run towards the end zone with a safety. So the reason I do that is if a random tip drill happens and somehow one of the receivers comes out with a ball, I don't accidentally lose, because that has happened to me before. And then, it's really unfortunate. And like I said, you can do it on 2 stars. If you aren't confident and you can get it done on 3 stars, do it on 2 stars and don't give up a touchdown. You still get those 3 stars. And then all you're going to do is just continue to replay it as many times as you want to get that 70+ overall player. Personally, I'm just going to show you guys once, obviously, and hopefully that is enough. I could always answer questions and things like that. We're going to back out, show you guys what I get. So as soon as it loads up, we will get that 70 overall player. Hopefully it gives me someone good. I don't really expect it to. And we just get another gold. Not the biggest deal. I mean, you're still getting free players. So, and like I said, if you're doing it already, then it is what it is. That's kind of, your choice. But like I said, every single one's the same. So, 1st and 14, down by 14. Or sorry, 1st and 10, down by 14. 4th quarter, 6 minutes, 25. Don't allow a touchdown. And then if we go through, we literally see every single one is on arcade. The overalls of the teams do change a little bit. That just depends on, if you're doing the Chiefs, they're obviously going to be better. But either way, it doesn't really affect you. I'm just going to show you guys and make sure you understand, they're all the same. Some of the teams are better, but it's not the biggest of deals if they are better. I mean, you can see Steelers are 85 overall, and they didn't really look like an 85 because obviously my team is a really good team. But it does help you out. So this won't help you towards stars. I mean, you have to complete every Dream Builders just to unlock this, so it won't help you towards stars because there is no more star rewards. But it is very, very fast to go ahead and get it. So you could see I completed that in about 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. So you could complete that about 9 times an hour. And if you just get pure gold players every time, you would make about almost 2,000 a game, would be about 18,000 an hour, just based off of a gold player and then the coins you would make. But if you actually get an elite player, you pull, like I said, some people have pulled 95 overalls. And if you pull 95 overall, that's 150K right off the bat. And it's super, super fast to do. So let me know with any questions down below if you do have any concerns or just questions on how I did it. Like I said, you can't do any of the cheese, unfortunately, because it is the 4th quarter. And if you're not confident and doing it down to the last second, all I advise is get the lead as fast as possible and then chew clock. It might take like an extra minute or 2, but it won't be too much more. And with that being said, guys, drop a like if this did help you out. Subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.